Good morning, everyone. This is Echo. Welcome to my presentation. Today, we're going to talk about literacy promotion. Let's have a look. In this presentation, we're going to talk about the importance of literacy in all grades and examples of how children would benefit in my grades, and the signs that I see in a child who need instruction, and my plans to promote literacy in our school. Let's have a look. I have been teaching English in preschools and primary schools in China about 5 years. Throughout my years of teaching, I believe children can learn English with a lot of fun. But we all know literacy could be very challenging for all of the kids. So, how to crack the code? Literacy contains phonemic awareness, phonics, vocabularies, reading comprehension and writing, and so on. So, it's very important for all of the kids to study and to improve their literacy skills. For example, from primary school, we teach kids letters, sounds, rhymes, stories, and so on. In the early years of primary schools, we teach kids vocabulary. We believe vocabulary is the essential key and foundation to this language. By the third grade, strong readers and poor readers, their gap become bigger and bigger. And in the later years of the primary school, those kids who've been studying years, they started to establish this mental mode to help them to absorb the language as their own knowledge. How children in my grades will benefit from literacy promotion? Let's have a look. Number 1, in China, we believe raising kids bilingual-wise is very helpful. Studies have showed that kids who can speak at least 2 languages, they have 2 different models to deal with problems. So at least they can respond difficulties more positively, which is great. Number 2, in our school, we believe teachers should promote instructive reading system. For example, like RAS, Oxford Reading Tree. If you want to rely on teachers teaching the school only, I'm sorry, that's not possible. It is important those reading systems can engage both parents and the teachers into this study mode. Number 3, children who comprehend very well, like we mentioned earlier, they have established this mental mode which can change the context into their own knowledge. Very helpful. The signs that I see in a child who needs literacy. According to the study, 10% to at least 20% American kids suffer from dyslexia. But also some kids might have reading problems just because they didn't expose themselves enough to the reading system. Here are the signs that I see in a child who gives me some big flag. Number 1, the kid has trouble with rhyming. We all know in preschool, nursery rhyming songs is very fun to kids. When kids are very shy and they're not willing to sing the songs, that's something you should work on with that kid. Number 2, the kid frequently mispronounces or forgets words. We all know young kids, they can reverse letters and confuse with the basic words like worth and want, and so on. When the kids continue making such mistakes, then teachers should pay attention. Number 3, the children say, I don't like reading. That's a big red flag. Through my years of teaching, when I ask kids in primary school or preschool who likes reading, most of kids would say they like it very much. Those who are very shy basically are those who are not willing to read out loud in the class, which we should pay some attention to them. And number 4, no one reads to the child at home. 3 years ago, when I started to teach in preschool, there's a kid in our class. Her name was Mary, and she was very shy. I asked them, who reads you some stories at home? Some kids said, Daddy. Some said, Mommy. Some said, Nana. But Mary said, no one. So I talked to Mary and also talked to Mary's mom. Her mom said she was very busy at work and her English was not very well. So that's why Mary was responding a little bit indifferently in our class. But luckily for her, through the years of reading sessions and the reading books we do in the class and also at home, she gradually started to like reading. So here are some of the plans that we can have a look to improve our school's literacy skills. Number 1, we need explicit or specialized reading instruction. For example, Oxford Reading Tree, Res, Big Cat, those are very helpful to children. Number 2, audiobooks. In China, we always listen to Chinese. So it's very important for kids to learn and also to listen some audiobooks, to listen some original sounds, original pronunciations. Number 3, simple instruction for early learners. For example, we cannot wait until kids enter primary school and start teaching them English. It's kind of late. Preschool is the foundation for entering primary school. So in the preschool, we at least can teach kids letters, sounds, vocabularies, and other stories. Very helpful. Number 4, more classroom activities. If you're sitting in a boring classroom, nobody likes to learn, that's for sure. So engagement between the teachers and students are very important. Number 5, class setting should be balanced. Traditionally, a teacher is teaching and a group of students are listening. That's a little bit boring. So in our school, we promote small group strategy, which is very creative. Because when a small group, when they achieve something, they can be rewardedly very fast. Very positive strategy. Number 6, standardize measures. In the market, there are a lot of measures out there which can quickly and efficiently diagnose how a child's vocabularies and story reading comprehension and so on. In our school, we have this app called Curiosity, which can monitor the kids' vocabularies and reading comprehension and so on by their grades and ages. Very effective. So thank you for watching, everybody, and these are my reference sources. Thank you.